Hello, my darlings. How are you doing? I'm coming in here today to share how you can stay in high vibe. So this question came in the 12-day soul color ritual that we're doing. We have let go an awful lot of what no longer serves us, negativity blocks over the last 18-year cycle, cleared it out on all levels, physical, emotional, mental, metabolic, and spiritual level. And the ladies are feeling amazing. They're very clear and aligned now into a higher consciousness, have set their values that really represent their soul, the bigger aspect of them. And it's like, this is all great. And the girls were like, but how can we keep this high vibe? How can we keep this high vibe? And I thought, oh my God, this is a fantastic question, because that is the key. It's like, you do all this inner work. You know this already, but knowing the application of what you know and staying in that high vibe frequency, that high vibe vibration, is another story when you are living in a 3D world, when you're living with people who maybe haven't done that inner work, like you have, who are listening to the collective narrative, which in my view is an illusion. But when you hear things often enough, you start to believe it. So I'm here today to give you a few tips on how you can stay in high vibe, and what I use, and what I teach in Divinely Prosper, and what I have available in our portal, and why it's there, like the bigger reason. Because what I have found as well is that you have done all this inner work, you feel amazing, and then something happens. So this happens, like, it's like I hit a wall, or someone gets ill and it takes you away from what you had said you do, or you feel amazing, and then you feel like as if you've hit the ground, and you're going, oh my God, like, how did I lose it? Why can't I stay in that trajectory? So there's a couple of reasons. Firstly, what happens is when you are changing your vibration, changing your energy, and aligning more into your soul's mission and soul's calling, then as you're rising, you feel amazing. What happens is that until you are stabilized in that new frequency, in that high vibe energy, you can easily, I call it, be taken out, right? You can easily be taken out. And in fact, what's really, really important is that when you're on this trajectory of change, it's to, when you're in that turbulence, until your energetic frequency and your body gets used to this new energy, then you've really got to be mindful of really upping your self-care, making sure that you're around people who understand you, who have this openness of mind, openness of spirit, and that you really have this awareness, and find ways that you don't allow yourself to drop down. Because if you allow yourself to drop down, then it'll take more energy. It'll feel like you've taken 5 steps back and 2 steps forward, right? So the key here is that when you're in that trajectory, that you stay long enough in this frequency of high vibe that it becomes your natural, it becomes your normal state of being. And when you are in that, like we're walking like in DP and like 7-dimensional consciousness and above. So therefore you can witness it, but you're not taken into it. So here are a few tips for you of how you can really, really help yourself and support yourself in staying in that higher trajectory, and definitely not moving back down into the, I call that the nyanya, into the nyanya energy, which brings you nowhere. Okay. So my number one thing that I recommend and that I use every single day, I've just actually noticed I'm out of my protective one, the walnut. So I use flower essences as the first thing, and I use the either the Bach walnut, which is great for protection, that protects your energy. It's like if you think about the nut that has the walnut has this protective layer around. So this means that you're protecting your energy, and it will also help balance the emotional body. The other thing that I swear by and that I love, the healing orchid ones. So this one is the Unicorn Invincible Focus. I use that. This is great for the mindset, to keep you focused and keep your mind in a higher, stay in the higher mind, right? There's two actually levels of the mind. There's the ego mind, and then there's the higher consciousness mind, and this is what you want to be connecting in with. And I also use the what is it called? It's called the into the shield of light. Shield of light. I absolutely swear by that essence. So I would take that religiously. I change between either the walnut or the shield of light, and I have that every single day. Plus, I have my invincible focus, and I then alternate with, having this angelic canopy, which is a lovely aura spray, which you can spray in 4 corners of your room to keep the energy of the room clear. But you can also do it like over your head like this. I give you a bit of a spray there. So that's one way that I recommend that you keep your vibration in the higher frequencies. The other thing that I work with, and notice I'm not saying just one thing, it's a combination of things. Then I work with crystals, right? As a trained color therapist, I literally swear by crystals. I use crystals to help with manifestation, clearing the room, and clearing my energy and making sure that my energy is protected. So I vary, okay? Because I really tune in to see what I actually need, but I'm sharing a few of my favorite ones. So these are 2 different kind of moonstones. This I have, I'm using that at the moment. Actually, I'm very drawn to that. This is a fantastic crystal for protection, right? And I wear that in my pocket. And then I love this one because it also has a like your thumb, and I wear that in my bra. Okay. So that's that one. This is one that you could use. So the moonstones are really a beautiful stone. Then what's another stone? Now I couldn't find I have ones that are kind of like this. These ones, if you're wearing them on your body, they're soft tumble stones. So these are the kind of ones that I have, but I have crystals everywhere. But the other one, because we're in 2023, that I'd recommend you to consider is the amethyst. And the amethyst has this amazing strength. It gives you great strength, and it's also inner strength. And I feel that's what we actually will need this year, is inner strength, to stay in your own lane, stay in your own energy, and not be taken out by fear, because fear isn't necessary, okay? And it brings you nowhere. What this does is it forges a protective shield of energy around you that will have you in the frequency of love and light, okay? I have a big crystal, huge crystal amethyst in my hallway as well, okay? And it's also very good for preventing any kind of psychic attacks. The other thing that would be kind of the equivalent, if you wanted to have, one to, have a choice between changing around, this one is really good. But tourmaline is absolutely amazing as well, right? This is a fantastic crystal. It's actually very good as well for the preventing the side effects of the electromagnetic field. It's a great stone for sweeping away any toxic vibes and transmuting them into pure absolute divine love, right? It's great for keeping out any energy vampires. So if any of you have any energy vampires in your life, this is a fantastic crystal. And it's also very good for the emotional body. Okay, so it will, and it's great for the immune system. So it's kind of a great all-rounder. Then I love my citrine. Okay, citrine is for abundance. I have loads of citrines. And in fact, I have one like this, and I have one that's kind of a rougher one. And I'll also have crystals in my handbag. Okay, so if you see me, you'll have crystals falling out of my bra. You'll see crystals falling out of my handbag. I have crystals in my wallet. I literally have them everywhere. So they're ones that you can, this is a great way to keep your energy in optimum place. And then the next thing that might help you is to do what I do every time I do a kind of grounding in. It's like, and I would recommend that you do this. I mean, I do it multiple times during the day. So you do it a minimum in the morning and a minimum in the evening, and you can do it very quickly, even driving a car. So what you'll do is you will blow out. Let's do this now together. I just want you to observe your energy and see how you're feeling on a scale of 0 to 10. Where are you in relation to feeling good, feeling in a good place? And now I want you to, we're going to blow out any and all of other people's energies that could be in your field through all time, space, generations, multidimensionally, backwards and forwards. I want you to blow out any and all of other people's energies through divine filters, being transformed into pure divine love, light, truth, and wisdom. And I want you to take another breath in, and I want you to blow that out again. Through divine filters, being transformed to pure divine love, light, truth, and wisdom. And now I want you to call your energy back to you in its pure form, again, through a divine filter, being transformed into pure divine love, light, truth, and wisdom. And you can feel that coming in, bringing your energy back to you in its pure form. And then just gently landing into your heart. And then just anchoring the intention, setting the intention that your energy is anchored into the heart of Mother Earth, and your heart and her heart are vibrating together in unison as one. Lovely. And then you can just call in pure absolute divine love of the highest consciousness, a beautiful golden field that'll descend down through your body in your energy, and ask that your energy is anchored into the higher frequency of love and divine light. That is it. Okay? How long would that take? Max a minute. Max a minute. Right, so that's another way. And then the other thing to consider is, who are you hanging around with? Do not underestimate where you're spending most of your time, because where you're spending most of your time will determine how you're feeling, what you believe is possible. And I think this is one of the biggest things about why Divinely Prosper is so successful. It's because the women in Divinely Prosper are highly conscious. They're change makers. They're doing great big things. They're brave, and they really are encouraging each other to say, yes, go for it. Yes, you can do it. You've got the courage. They're there helping. And as a result of that, what you'll find is that you're never in the downer. And if you tip it, then there's someone there to lift you up, to say, no, remember, no, absolutely, you can do it. So it's like, we need these reminders. And yes, certain things will come into your life to say, oh, I can't do that, or it's a sign. It's like, what's a sign? It's only a sign, only has the same meaning that you give it, right? So it's like, if you talk things out and see, actually underneath that is the belief, is the fear of rejection, the fear of, losing something, the fear of success, which is another thing that actually a lot of women have. And so what will happen is actually you start to, you no longer, like one of the girls was saying to me, she was like, I was looking for the anxiety and it's not there anymore. Like, I don't know where this anxiety is anymore. Like, how did this happen? Like, it's a whole new feeling. And it's because she's done that inner work. She's been in Divinely Prosper for the last nearly 3 years. We're into our 3rd year. And it's becoming her new normal. So when you have a new normal like that, then you actually do not go to the lower vibe energies, because your energy can't interact with that energy. So I would say as well, another tip is to say, what are you available for? What are you available for? What I say is, I am not available for that, but I'm available for that. And so therefore, it cannot come into your reality. If you're not available for it, it cannot come into your reality. End of. All right. And then the other thing, the simple thing that you can do as well, drink water. Drink plenty of water. I drink a lot of water, and I would have water with some lemon, because the lemon in the water will clear your aura. Okay, that's another way. And then the other thing is literally sitting out here in nature and, breaking the if you're in a bad mood, if you're not feeling in a good place, you need to break the circuit. And to break the circuit, get out in nature. Go to somewhere that really gives you pleasure. You can also even go to your favorite coffee shop. Go to your favorite place that is beautiful, that makes you feel good, that make sure that you have 1 or 2 places that you can go to that you think they're my places. And when you go there, your vibration will change just like that. So, and it's like being gentle with yourself as well. It's just like, there's a lot going on out, and there's a lot going on in life, doing many different things, managing many different things, home life, business, maybe elderly parents, so many different things to manage. But actually, you're capable of doing that when your energy is anchored. And that's the other thing that I would do. I'd be going mantras. In the Divinely Prosper, we have a section which I call high vibe anchors, and there's all different things. There's healings, vow breaks. Vow breaks is something that we would do in Divinely Prosper every quarter, because every new level has a new devil. So every time that you're going to your next level, something else will come up and you'll go, what? I thought I dealt with that. Or, oh my God, another thing. But actually, when you do those things, it cancels, clears, deletes these stories, and you're rowing the boat again. It's just like, it's flowing again. It's just like, oh my God, I've just gone through into a whole other dimension again, a whole other reality. So mantras, it's like, for me, it's like, what do I say? My main mantra is, the divine always has my highest good in mind. So when we were making these big decisions to move to France, in an area we didn't really know, I kept on affirming. So anytime I kind of went into that fear going, and I kept on bringing myself, I do this, and I go, the divine always has my highest good in mind. Everything is working out in divine and perfect order. I'm available for my good. So these mantras get you into this higher frequency. And then the final thing about keeping your high vibe is really watching your beliefs. What do you believe? Because what you believe is what you will receive. Okay, what you believe is what you'll receive. And this is why it's so important to really look at what you believe is possible. Because what I can tell you, and what I have seen working now at this stage with thousands of women, is that what you currently believe is possible, you can actually have the impossible. What would you What would be the impossible for you? And that's what you need to focus your energy on. And if you focus your energy on this or something better, it will line up for you 100%. So that's it. I hope those tips have helped you. I just want you to cross your hands over your knees to kind of ground and anchor those suggestions, that energy in. Just let them land in and just see what are the 1 or 2 things that you are going to do now. Or maybe what are the 1 or 2 thing reminders, because I'm sure you know this already, but are you applying it? This is a lifestyle. It's like, are you living it? And the reward is that you feel incredible. You feel blissful. You feel, oh my God, oh my God. We're saying, oh, you just couldn't make it up. This reality is real, but you've got to then stay in that higher vibration. And when you're living from that 7th dimensional consciousness, then you're not taken out. That's like you can witness different things that come in, different dramas, but you're not taken in. You have the space between what you're witnessing and you. And so therefore you're much more grounded, stronger, confident, discerning, and you live a magical, amazing life. So what were your takeaways? Let me know. And what are you going to do with this information now to change your life? That's it from me, my darlings. Take care. Wishing you a wonderful, amazing Saturday. And if you have not signed up for the 12-day ritual, you can still sign up for that 12-day ritual. We still have people joining. We now have 102 women in the Soul Color Ritual who are literally changing their lives. The transformations that are happening in there are just unbelievable. And it shows that when you take the time and tend to your soul and tend to you because you are worthy, then miracles happen. Miracles happen. And it's you've 12 days, you go at your own pace. You might find that there might be a day that you're busy, that you can't do it, then you can extend it. You're doing one exercise and there is a corresponding kind of healing to support that. So we're working with the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and the breakthroughs and the realizations and the mindset shifts that are happening. Inevitably, it's changing the lives of the women doing it, because if you change your energy and your mindset, it's got to change. There's no other option only for that change to happen, because you're connecting with a completely different frequency. So I'll have the link in here if you still want to take part and make sure that you have an incredible next 18-year cycle that has opened up. Mwah. Take care. Bye.